Hey, hey, my friends. Happy Thursday. Don't mind my crazy hair. This is day 2 of not showering. Also, don't mind me heavy breathing over here. I forgot to grab my flyer and my computer before I started, so I had to run across the room. But hopefully my internet will hold up. I'm gonna just check to make sure this is working on my computer. Oh good, you guys are joining in. I was worried for a second. My internet has been a little unstable today, so I'm hoping that we will be good. Do you guys see that over there? It's power! I'm so excited. I am in the office, and the office has power today. When I left, the power at home was not on yet, but it looks like we may be getting a generator installed. Actually, Nate knew somebody who had one. So hopefully, if we don't have power later, we'll have at least a fridge working and maybe a shower. I'm sure my Cool Crops friends who I'll be seeing this weekend would appreciate me having a shower anyway. Anyway, hello everyone. Thanks so much for joining me. I appreciate it. Today we are going to play with the paper pumpkin kit from October. So I'm going to share with that. I'm going to go ahead and turn you around so I can unveil this month's paper pumpkin kit. For a reminder, if you're not familiar with what paper pumpkin is, it's a crafting kit. It's great for new crafters, for kids, and for avid crafters like myself too. It kind of takes the brain, the thinking part out of crafting, right, which is always good. So I'm going to show you that, and then we might do a little alternative project as well. So let me turn this around and we will get started. All right, I need to set up my space here. Hey Marie, so that we can get started. All right, let me move the computer out of the way a little bit. There we go. Okay, so, whoops, that looks a little crooked. There we go. This was the October kit, and it is really, really cute. I just watched the video earlier today. Let me just hang on one second. Let me see if I catch up here. That looks like I'm a little out of the screen here. Let me do that. Okay. So, this one actually is going to be really helpful. I'm going to put it together because if you're at Cool Crops this weekend, I will have 2 of these available. So if you like it and you want it, I'm not sure, I didn't check the past kits to see if it's up, if there's any past full kits available. Sometimes they sell out, so there isn't a past kits available, but I will have 2 for sale this weekend at Cool Crops. All right, so you always get like a little flyer. So let's do the little unveiling. You get a little ink spot. These are awesome because they do not repeat them for a year. So if you do paper pumpkin for a long time, you'll have a whole series of these little ink spots that are all different, which is awesome. This is our stamp set for this month. It's got some little trees and then also sentiments, some snowflakes. So it's a really cute one. And let's go ahead and jump in here. This, like I said, makes a great kit for kids or new crafters, but I also like this one because it gives you a head start on your holiday cards, right, which we can all use. All right, so let me just pull this out of the way. So Paper Pumpkin, actually, you can sign up for the November one through November 10th, which this is November's. It's a Gifts Galore, which includes 9 oversized treat boxes and coordinating food safe bags. So it looks like they're little snowman treats, but even if you don't do a lot of treats, I think these would be really good for like gift card holders and things like that too. So this one's going to be a lot of fun. And again, you can sign up for it through November 10th, and then they bill on the 11th and they start shipping in the middle of the month. So I usually get mine around the 18th, but it depends on where you are. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and do a couple of these, and then we're going to try and do a little alternative project for you too. So like I said, I'm going to make these up for this weekend, but so that people know what they're getting if they buy the kit, but usually there's extras too. So this month has the little ink spot, the stamp set, which I already showed you, a little thing of the dimensionals, and then your twine. We also got some really cute envelopes with some silver foil. This one coordinates with the Peaceful Christmas Suite, which is the one featured here. So we also have some little die cut Noels. Ooh, some sparkly little bling. And then we've got 2 card bases, so it makes 5 of each design. So you've got the really pretty tree base, which actually is a piece of the Peaceful Cabins paper. That's one of the papers in there, which is beautiful. And then we've got just the green base. We also have some little labels. We've got some other little pieces here, and we've got some vellum trees. So what I like to do, and what I'm going to do, because like I said, I want to play with some of the excess stuff to do an alternative project for you. So I'll make each of them really quickly, and then we'll play with it and see what we can come up with for alternative projects. I'm going to try and do a gift card holder for you. All right, so what I like to do is I like to take the supplies for each one, and I will section them out. So this way I know that I'm not missing anything and that I don't mess anything up. So these are all the card bases. So there's some of them are off the screen here. And according to the directions, I also need one of these for each of those. Okay. And I was going to do this in advance, but I kind of wanted to unveil it for you so that you guys could see how fun it is to get this box of goodies. It's definitely Happy Mail, much better than bills. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And do this. Okay, and then also for this card, I need the little banner. So I will do this. And actually it looks like I need all 10 of these, because I think we need the other ones for the other one. Does that make any sense? The other ones for the other one? You know what I mean, right? All right, so those are going to be for that one. And then we need 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So those are those. We need the stamp, it looks like. And then what else do we have? Oh, we need this. And then our little vellum trees. And that's going to do it for this one. So, like I said, I just like to kind of lay everything out first. So, there's that, and there's that. Okay, and then we each one needs one of these little trees. 1, 2, 3. Whoop, come on, give me. 4, 5, and look, I have an extra one, so we can use that maybe on my alternative project. All right, and then we have our sparkles, which we use, and those go with the other one. All right, so let's go ahead and do this one really quick. I'm gonna layer this stuff together because I'll put those all together later. I just wanna show you one. All right, so for this one, I'm gonna take my little Noel out. Do I have any Paper Pumpkin subscribers on today? If so, let me know what you like about Paper Pumpkin. I think it's a really great way, like I said, to not have to think. All right, so first things first. Oh, you know what I don't have is a block. So, let me, in the bottom there's the long ones. I think I need a long one. Thanks, Marie. It's handy to have a little helper here, so I don't have to run around. Thank you. All right, so I'm gonna take the tree. Did you guys know that when you are doing the photopolymer stamps, you want to make sure you put the stamp down face down on your table and then pick it up with the block, because if you we tend to put it on this way, but then we tend to stretch the image so it's not actually true anymore. I'm actually gonna go ahead and cheat and use, oh wait, shaded spruce. I'm gonna use my full ink pad. We have the little one, but I struggle getting those open. So rather than struggle with that while you guys are watching, I'm gonna just use my full ink pad. So it's shaded spruce. And we're gonna start by stamping the little trees on our buffalo plaid. So I'm gonna go ahead and just stamp that there. So it's tone on tone, okay? Oh, and I didn't mention too, but if you get a paper pumpkin kit and it's your first one, you'll get a little block that you can use with all your future ones. But because this is not my first kit, I don't have one of those in there. So, all right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and put this onto the card base using the little stamping dimensionals. So you get stamping dimensionals and you actually have the little mini glue dots too. So I'm gonna go ahead, put these on here like so. And then, all right, hopefully you guys are all seeing me okay, because it's a little bit, like I said, I'm having some issues with internet today. Okay, so then we're gonna do that. Then we're gonna add our little trees. So I'm gonna pop out these die cut vellum trees. And I'm gonna put my little Stampin' Dimensionals, or not, sorry, the mini glue dots kind of on the 3 middle trees, because we're gonna cover that. So probably, I don't know, I feel like I should have stamped my trees a little bit higher, because now, well, I guess if I put them right there, it's good. Actually, I think it should go this way. There we go. We'll do that. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead. I like to use my Take Your Pick tool for this. So I'm just gonna put one in the centers of all of these, because there's gonna be like a little cluster, so it should get covered. And then you just peel off the backing. Again, your Take Your Pick tool works well for that. Except I didn't get it all the way off. Gotta make sure you get all the way under. There we go. That worked much easier. Okay. Like so. Now I'm gonna flip that over. And right about there looks good. Okay. Next up, we're gonna go ahead and layer these 2 pieces together. I always like to add my own adhesive to this. You could just use the mini glue dots that are in the kit, so you don't need to use your adhesive, but it's just easier if you have adhesive to use it. But everything you need for the box is in the box, so you don't really have to buy anything else, which again makes it a great little gift. All right, so I'm gonna pop this up again with some dimensionals. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay. And then that's gonna go kind of over here too. Super cute. Then the Noel, where did I put that? Oh, here it is. I'm gonna use the mini glue dots for this one too. So we're just gonna take those off and we'll add them to our words. And I apologize, my nail here is really gross, and I promise it's not dirt, it's ink. It's the story of my life. If you were watching my, I don't know if it was Teach Me, I think it was my Facebook Live, my virtual card class on Tuesday. I did that, and because I told you I usually wash my hair to get that off, and I've only been able to wash my hair once, and I got it really good. So now that I don't have power, I'm not washing my hair as much. But hopefully I can get that out later. Now I'm just gonna stick that down right on top here, and then we'll grab some some bling. So some add-on some add-on tools, toys I guess too, that works, that I would recommend if you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber and not like, don't have your own craft room and have a lot of supplies, would definitely be the Take Your Pick tool. A little bone folder would be good, and then paper snips, because a lot of times we have to cut some ribbon, not for this one, but sometimes we have to cut ribbon, and so that's very helpful to have some scissors on hand too. And our paper snips are the best. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just, we'll just pop on some bling here. It says to use 3, so I will use 3. Whoops, there's another one. And one here. See how good this little tool is? All right, so there's our first finished card. Super cute, right? Okay, isn't that fun? I like that one. So that will be one of my Christmas cards this year for sure. Okay, the other card now. So again, I'm gonna kind of lay them out and we can put them aside. Okay. Yes, I love the surprise every month, Ellie. And yes, they are all inclusive, which is awesome. Okay, so for this one, we're gonna need the other 5 of these little banners. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull those out. So we use all of these. So this is why I double check before I start making anything outside of the box. Unless you don't really like the project, then you can use whatever you want on any project you want to. Sometimes I do get a box that I'm like, meh, I don't really like the way that one's designed, so I'll switch it up and do my own thing, but I like these. So I'm gonna make them as they are. And plus I'm gonna have them on display this weekend. And then usually we'll have a few extra little bits and pieces that I can use for other things. So then we need this. And then we need our little tag. So we're gonna have an extra one of these too, so I can use this on my little extra project. Like I said, I don't know if I said it or not, but I'm gonna try and do a little gift card holder because those are always useful this time of year too. And we actually do have Paper Pumpkin prepaid subscriptions, so you can do that too as a gift. All right, so there's all the pieces for this one. I'm gonna set most of them aside and we'll just work on one. I do need my ribbon as well, but we'll get to that in a second. So I'm just going to fold this. See, they're all scored, so you just fold it in half. I love this one. It's so pretty, and it matches the paper that we're using for Creative Escape, those of you that are doing virtual Creative Escape with me. All right, so this one we're going to use, it has mini glue dots for this, but I think I'm going to, well, no, I guess I'll do what they said. I'm actually going to cheat, though, and just use this, so it'll be faster. So this will be flat, and then we'll do this one flat too. So just so you know, you've got like your color directions here, and when I'm looking at it, so see how those are little solid dots and those are open white dots, and they're bigger. So the little solid small ones are your mini glue dots, and then the open white ones are your dimensionals. But again, you can do however you want, but that's the way they recommend it. There's always a instructional video too for how to put it together each month too, so you have that too. All right, so now we gotta stamp our sentiment. So I'm gonna use Merry Christmas on this. So see, you have a whole bunch of other sentiments here that you could use. This one says peaceful Christmas wishes, wishing you and your family all the best, which that's a nice inside one. Holiday cheer to you and yours. And then sending you peace and joy all year long, and then from our home to yours. So some good inside and outside options for that one. I'm gonna just stamp this on the same block. Let me move this. I should clean it first, but we'll clean it later. All right, and then I'm gonna do the Merry Christmas with the same shaded spruce. So you'll stamp in the same color each month. It will be all the same. And I'm gonna go ahead and make sure I ink this up. Emily, Paper Pumpkin is a paper crafting subscription. You can do, you can cancel anytime you want. You can do prepaid subscriptions, or you can do month to month, and you get a fun little surprise box of all-inclusive projects delivered to your door, which is really fun. And like we've been talking about, they make great gifts too. So if you've started your holiday shopping, which I have not, well, I lied, I have done a little bit, then this might be something you could use for a little gift too. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna tie If I Can Find the End. That just made me want to sing If I Can Turn Back Time. Don't know why, but you know, I break out into song randomly a lot, but I'll spare you actually singing because that wouldn't be good. All right, so I'm gonna just tie a little, what I call air bow, like that. And then here's where the paper snips come in handy, although I don't know if I grabbed the right ones. I have ribbon ones, and I have paper ones and adhesive ones, so that if you're cutting adhesive with your scissors, you want to make sure you're not using those on your ribbon too, because as you can see, they don't cut as well. When they're nice and new, they cut like a dream. So I'm just gonna make all 5 of these for these cards because I want to see if there's any extra that I can use on my alternative project for you. And Stampin' Up! Has a blog for Paper Pumpkin too, which also usually has some alternative ideas each month too. So make sure to check that out too. I think it's just paperpumpkin.com. So I'm gonna do that. There's number 4. And then the last one, so I might have enough for one more little bow, or maybe 2 actually. Let's see. I'm hoping I'll have enough to tie around something because I needed that. All right, there we go. So, okay, so I have only a tiny bit left, so it won't really go around anything, but we'll see. Maybe I can tie another bow and use that. I'm gonna go ahead and stick this mini glue dot here, pull off the backing, and then we're gonna stick our little bow into that. And then the last step for this card will be just to add some bling. Let's just do, actually, you know what? I'm gonna put it over here so you can see it more, because otherwise it blends right into the paper. There we go. And there's the second card. So you would make 5 of each one, so you'd have 10 cards total. So really cute little card kit. But now let's go ahead really quickly and let's try and do a little alternative project. And like I said, I can always use some gift card holders. I have nieces and nephews now that are at that age where I can't really find things that I want to give them, so I just give them cash and then something little usually. My niece actually likes the paper pumpkin kit, so I can do that for her. All right, so I think what I'm going to try and do is we're going to do a card base, but not the, I'm just going to do the back part of it. So that's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So that's going to be the base of my gift card holder. And then I need a piece that is 4, oh, I already cut it, 4 by 11. Is this 11? Nope, it's not. This one is though. So I'm going to cut this to 4, and it's already 11 because it's 11-inch paper. Yeah, okay. Then I'm going to score it in half at 5 1/2. So if I was making this a card, we would score it 5 1/2 to make a top folding card like this, right? But we're going to do a little trimming. So I'm going to cut 1 inch off one side, and I'm going to score 1 inch on the other. Again, I'm really sorry for my yucky green nail. Got ink under my nails. All right, and then I'm gonna pull this and this over here because we might use those. So now I'm gonna fold this 1 inch layer up, okay? And I'm gonna fold this layer down, okay, like that. And now this is gonna go onto my card base like this. So this will be a standard size card, like it'll fit in a standard envelope. I'm just gonna fix this because I folded it kind of wonky. But before I attach this down, I'm gonna grab some of my coordinating paper. So remember, this matches the base here. So I'm gonna take one of these pieces, maybe, let's just do this one, which is that same paper, just bigger. I'm gonna cut like 1.5 inches by 4, and then I can layer this at the bottom where that little hole is. So we're gonna attach this down here like that, okay? So it will kind of just fill in that little gap we had. So this paper is called Peaceful Cabin. It's 12 by 12. It's in the holiday catalog, and it has some beautiful, beautiful paper in it. And again, if you're attending Creative Escape virtually later or next month, that is included in your little goodie box. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'll go ahead and attach this. We can attach this. I'm gonna put a little more adhesive than I normally would, just because it's gonna be a gift card holder, so it will be opened and closed probably repeatedly, okay? And then this is gonna be the pocket for my gift card, so I need to secure this. So I can use my little Stamp and Seal, or I think these will work really well, and they're tiny, so they're not gonna like block a full-size card from hitting in there or fitting in there. So I'm going to put a few of those right along the edge on both sides. And the cool part is that even if you were to use regular adhesive and it was really wide here, then you could tuck the gift card in like the tall way instead, so it would still fit. Because this one's a bigger card, like a full-size card, you don't have to worry about it fitting sideways, if you know what I mean. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and take these off. All right, get them out of the way. See how this little take your pick tool comes in really handy? So I'm gonna do that. And now I have that little pocket that I can stick my gift card in. Okay, so let me see. Oh, it's so hard for me to read some of these. Let's go ahead and do sending you peace and joy all year long. I'm gonna go ahead and stamp that inside. And then we'll do the other sentiment on the outside. So we'll do the hello everyone. I'm gonna stamp this kind of underneath where my gift card would be. So we're gonna do that. Okay, so you'll tuck your sentiment or your gift card there. I'm going to go ahead and stamp a sentiment, like an outside sentiment, probably holiday cheer. I think that will work, and it fits on the label. So this is the leftover label from the kit that I'm going to use. We'll peel this off. I should clean this first. Oh, that's another thing you should have in your little paper pumpkin toolkit is the Simply Chamois, which mine is over on the other table too, so I'll clean those later. I'm going to stamp my holiday cheer. Okay, so now that I've got the inside done, we're going to go ahead and fold this up. This is going to be the outside. So this will be my sentiment. We have all this other paper from the Peaceful Cabin paper. You could, of course, use any paper you have. I've just happened to have this paper, so I'm going to use it, but I'm looking for the, this pattern paper has a fun buffalo check if I can, oh, maybe I used it all. It looks like I used it all. Alright, so we'll use something else. Let's see, what else do I got in here? Oh wait, I didn't, I have one. Here we go. That will work. I think I want to use this paper. So remember we have those trees, so I think this will be not busy, or at least not as busy as some of the other paper, so you'll still be able to see this tree on there. So this is our other leftover piece. So yeah, I think that will work. Let's just see, because I have this paper too. I just don't know if it will show up. Come here. Oh, actually, that shows up better. So maybe I'll use that one instead. Let's see if I can find a big enough piece of it. Because I'm going to want it... Oh, here we go. I can cut another piece. Whoops. I need this. And then we're going to do this. So this is 4. And my ruler is on the other side, but... check this out too. So this, oh, not that. This, the edge of your paper pumpkin kit actually has a ruler here. So this is 4. So I'm going to want that to be 3 3/4 by 4 1/4 to have like a little mat. So I have my little ruler right there. 3 3/4, I said, right? 3 3/4. By 4 1/4. So it's just 1/4 of an inch less than the base. So that will give me a nice little white border. Like that, see? Okay, it's almost like a little matchbook. You know what I mean? So now I can go ahead and attach this. Oh, whoopsie. That happens sometimes. Come on. But, oh. I'm pushing too hard. I'm being too aggressive. So, sorry about that. I'm just going to peel this off because it makes my life easier. And we'll try it again. There we go. Alright. I need to stop being so aggressive. There we go. So that's gonna go like that. And then we'll add this with my little mini glue dots. And then we can add our sentiment. I'm gonna put one on there too. Let's put one on each of the trees. Like that. Okay, and then we'll just peel these off. Like so. Come on. These little glue dots, they're little, but they have a lot of stick. So I'm gonna go ahead and attach those, and then I'll put my little sentiment here. You could totally recreate this little gift card too with a variety of product. Like that. And then I have that little piece of red ribbon, so let's go ahead and throw this on here too. Do a nice floofy bow. Air bow. Like that. It's like a little curly cube bow. And then let's put it over here. So I'm gonna grab another one of these. We'll stick it right there, peel that off, and we'll attach the bow to that, like that. I'm gonna just trim this side a little bit. And then we also have some of those really fun little embellishments. So I'm gonna just kind of put a little line of them down here. I'm gonna do 3. Because I like to work in 3s. There we go. Or in odd numbers, I should say. And there you go. You have a cute little gift card holder too. So we've got the 2 cards that you can see. So you'd make 5 of each of those, and then you'd have enough leftover supplies. Just have to add a few little extra supplies to make this cute little gift card holder too. So the paper pumpkin kits are a great value. Like I said, this one is from last month, so it's no longer available unless you're going to be at Creative Escape this weekend, or not Creative Escape, Cool Crops this weekend, because I do have a couple of them left. But next month is Gifts Galore. So like I said, this would be really cute for gift card holders. It says it's enough supplies to create 9 oversized treat boxes with coordinating food safe bags. So whether you give gift cards, or maybe you could put some really cute little treats, chocolates, popcorn, something like that for bus drivers or neighbors or coworkers, that would be really fun too. So let me know if you need help getting set up with that. But I also wanted to remind you too, if you want this month's virtual card class, I did that on Tuesday. You can still use this host code, so you could do the host code with a prepaid subscription to Paper Pumpkin, and that would count towards the virtual card class. If you do month to month, it's a little bit harder for me because you can't use a host code for that, but that's how you qualify for the free card kits. I did the virtual class on Tuesday. These were the 3 cards we did. So you would get these free card kits as well as the pearls if your order is $50 or more. So you get the free card kits with any order using that host code, and then if you order 50 or more, you'd get the embellishment thrown in as well for free, and those get shipped out at the end of the month. So you have until tomorrow to place that order in my store to get the free card kits. And like I said, if you wanted to do Paper Pumpkin, you could do a prepaid subscription. So we have a 1 month, 3 month, 6 month, or 12 month subscription. So you could do it as a gift or for yourself and use that code, and then you'd be able to get the card kits as well. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Otherwise, I will hopefully see you guys all soon. I hope you have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week. Bye for now.